Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you how I've personally derailed my exercise routine multiple times and what I've done wrong so that hopefully you don't make the same mistakes that I have made. So here's a little backstory. I didn't decide to start working out really until I was around 30. So I was the kid and the teenager that didn't like sports, didn't like athletics, didn't like even playing frisbee with my friends. I had a group of friends when I was homeschooled in high school that loved playing frisbee. I was the type that wanted to just sit and watch, and I was perfectly content with that. So I never learned how to really move my body and what exercises I enjoyed and what worked well for me. Well, then I'm getting around 30 and I'm realizing like I really do need to work out. I need to exercise. I had that guilt of exercising, like I need to exercise but I'm not, and seeing that when you get out of your 20s you're like, okay, your body isn't the same the way it was in your 20s. So here I am around 30 and trying to figure out what kind of exercise I want to do. And the first mistake I have made so many times, and even just in the last year I've made, being honest, is excuses for not working out. So even when I decided I wanted to start working out, I would get derailed so many times by not making it a priority and having excuses like, I just don't want to do this at the end of the day. I don't have time for it. I don't like doing it, just like, ugh, and not prioritizing it. But then I would always feel bad for not doing it. And actually, this last spring was when I really felt like I was getting motivation to just like make this more a part of my life. And then I got derailed with injuring my foot, which if you see my other videos, I injured my tendon. I broke my tendon and had to have surgery. So that's been kind of a bummer. Right when I was like getting consistent, I injured myself. And now when I start exercising again, it's gonna be like late fall, probably winter, which is harder for getting outside in the Pacific Northwest. But that's beside the point. I've made excuses so many times, and eventually you have to decide like enough is enough. Like, I want to be healthy. I'm tired of feeling guilty about it. And I hope that I don't make those excuses again when I get back into exercising. Hold me accountable, you guys. Okay, hold me accountable. Second mistake I made was, I don't know if this could have been avoided. Probably. Yes, it probably could be. I didn't know what I was doing, okay? When I was around 30, one of the first exercise routines I tried was, I don't know how to pronounce it, Kayla Itzke's, I don't know how to say her name, but the Bikini Body Guide. And if you know what that is, it's like a HIIT workout. Why was I trying to do high intensity workouts when I literally had like no muscle, no experience? I don't know. And I think it was like, I want to be in really good shape. I want to have a flat stomach, so I'm going to do this workout. Well, that didn't go so well because then my knees started hurting and I had to stop exercising. And that happened so many times where I would injure my knees and I'd have to stop exercising. I even tried, if you've heard of the app Tone It Up, I think it's a really cool app, but a lot of those exercises are for people that are not at the very, very beginner level, like never move their body, don't know what they're doing. And I did the postnatal program. So a program that you're supposed to do like right after you have a baby, but I wasn't doing it right after I had a baby. I just decided this is an easy one. I think I'll do this one and it looks great. And at the end of this program that lasts like 2 or 3 months, you're supposed to be able to run a 5K. Well, so I'm doing this program. I actually started enjoying running. I had a friend that runs a lot kind of work with me and show me kind of what to do. Well, guess what happened? I'm getting closer to the end of the program, maybe a few weeks away or a month away, and I injure my knees again and I had to stop. And I got so discouraged with that. Well, that's the next mistake I made, was trying to do things that were just too hard for me. What was I thinking? I think we have this image in our mind that like we have to be working really hard to make a difference, or we have the idea of what kind of program we want to do. Like, I want to be like that girl doing that program, when it's just not necessarily a good fit if you are a very, very beginner. And so I wish I could go back and tell my former self, like, start small. How about start walking 5 days a week, or start walking 2 days a week? make that a consistent thing before you get into these workout programs that are just too intense for someone that has no muscle at all. But here was a turning point for me, and this is not a mistake I made, but I think a positive thing I did was